G'day guys, Liam Fitzpatrick here, and what the is a Googan or a Googan bait? No, I haven't been living under a rock for the past couple of years. I'm well aware of what a Googan is and what the Googan squad is and what a Googan bait is. But if you guys that don't know, turn on YouTube, give it 5 minutes. So I'm halfway around the other side of the world. I'm in Australia, for those of you that don't know, and I have had a ton of videos pop up in my feed of late with guys giving their 2 cents worth on the Googan squad and the Googan baits. Apparently, a heap of stuff went down at ICAST. ICAST is the big tackle show, trade show in the States. It's not my place to comment on a lot of that. What I'm doing in this vlog, I just want to put my 2 cents out there as to what I think the impact of the Googan squad's had on social media, YouTube in general. I'm like every other arsehole. I've got an opinion. I'm going to put mine out there, and while I'm doing this, it'll give me an opportunity to sort of give you guys a bit of insight on a personal level as to why I do what I do, and how those guys and what they've done has affected what I do and the scene that I see here in Australia. So the common theme throughout all these recent YouTube videos I've watched that have popped up in my feed, it's that the Googan squad got a heap of hate out of making an appearance at ICAST. Now, if that's the case, I feel for them. I'm well aware of it. Like I'm a small fry as far as the YouTube and social media fishing stuff goes, but I get my little share of it, and yeah, I could only imagine what those boys are getting over there. From what I've heard, all the OG Bass Pros, all the old school dudes in the tackle industry, they all were hating on them. Basically, they were throwing shade out there all over those boys, and I just figured this is a prime opportunity to reflect on the scene here, which for once it's not so far behind the American scene. Like growing up, we always said everything was always, oh, we're 10 years behind what's going on in America. You know, like trends with baits, you know, new stuff on the market. There was always a lag in time. As it stands now with social media, with all this instantaneous internet stuff going on, we're like pretty up to speed. We've got a heap, you know, obviously we've got a big YouTube scene that's taken off now in Australia, you know. There's still not a heap of guys with as many subs, followers, you know, views as what these Googans and these other guys in the States have got. But we're not as far behind as I see it these days. Like, you know, we had John B come out here and hook up with the Morning Tide crew. You know, for that to happen, that's a pretty big deal. That shows that we've got guys out here that on that world scene of social media fishing, YouTube fishing, we've got players, you know, like that's pretty big. It was cool to see. The way that sort of affects the rest of us tubers, the guys tubing around the world, like we're kind of all getting on par a lot quicker, and you know, catching up, getting up to speed quicker than we have in the past, which I think is really cool. You know, there's growth in all the YouTube stuff around the world. You know, it's taken off quicker and bigger a couple of years back over there, but we've got guys here now that are, you know, they're kicking goals. You know, it's really cool. Yeah. So where I wanted to sort of chime in on this and have my say is the way I see what they've done, what these, you know, the Googs, what they've done, how that sort of affects me, or how that's benefited me or inspired me or got me moving. Like I got involved with YouTube nearly 10 years ago. I didn't see what it was capable of, what it could be, what it was gonna be. The reason I got involved was I just wanted to share what I was doing. You know, growing up, if you wanted to be seen by anyone, you had to have a TV show. You had to be the old school Rex Hunts of the world, you know, like that's how you got seen. when YouTube kicked into gear and I just went, well, I can put stuff out there, it was purely because before that, it was photos. I used to take photos of everything I caught. Like, if it come up with a hook in its mouth on a different colored lure and I got a photo, it was that, yeah, check it out kind of stuff. That was my way of doing what this is now capable of doing. So now with YouTube, it's like, well, this is my photos. I hardly ever take a photo anymore. It's always a screenshot from what I've captured with film, And it's crazy, like, from then to now, the way it's sort of changed and the way we've progressed forward and, what we're capable of now, purely because of how big YouTube's blown up and how big social media fishing is. And that's a big part of that is due to the Googan Squad. Like, they played a big part, and it's, it blew up. What are we in? It blew, a couple of years ago, those guys just blew up. It blew up for a lot of dudes. It's really kicked it into gear, and that's benefited me personally. And my personal opinion on all this, the hate they're getting, it'd be tenfold compared to the little taste I get, but it's kicked it all off for all of us. We're all in fishing. Fishing should be the winner. We all want fishing to grow. I personally want fishing to grow. I volunteer a heap of time with fishing groups. I have done for years. My biggest thing is I always wanted to give back, but fishing should be the winner. It should be all about fishing. It should be creating fishing opportunities for everyone out there to fish. We want to get everyone fishing. If they can watch a video and learn something off a video, or it inspires them to go fishing, shit, isn't that why we're doing this? Like, all this stemmed from the hate that I saw in these, not the guys that were putting the videos out. It was what was coming out from that vibe of iCast, basically. Like I said, I can't comment too much on that. That's not my area. That's halfway around the other side of the world. But I can have my say on what I think those boys have done and what is going on with the whole YouTube, social media, the whole change that's taken place. And I think mostly because of what those guys have done. I'll be honest with you, I want to grow. This is a big topic that's on YouTube. I'm part of that world, so I'm gonna get involved. This is something I haven't. All my vids. If you haven't actually seen any of my vids, or this is the first thing you see, like I typically do fishing. It's cast, hook up, fish. I want to create content. I want to YouTube. Here's something different. You get a taste of me, what I'm passionate about. Like I said, I can't comment on all that stuff that's happening over there. It seems like there's a lot of jealous players in the game. People hating on guys purely because of their popularity and the way it's come about. I see it. I watch Bassmaster. I've seen, like back in the day, to be one of those big guys recognized and respected, you had to win a classic. You had to win Angler of the Year. You had to win events. Nowadays, you got guys that they're catching fish in a mud hole. They're in a puddle in the backyard. They're vlogging about it. They got a camera strapped to their chest. Like, that's the beauty of YouTube. You can jump on there and watch a guy drink a strawberry beer and talk about fishing. You can click on a dude that is fishing on a raft made out of PVC pipe and killing it. You could check out a dude, craziest, loosest unit we got down under here that's just doing the weirdest, randomest, craziest stuff on YouTube, catching fish and killing it. And that's what's so good about it. There's so much stuff out there. There's so many creators creating cool content for you guys, for the subs, for the the people that just want to watch people fish. You got everything on YouTube. You can learn stuff. You can watch me if you like. Like, it's such a cool platform. I'm a big fan of it. I just want to create. I love doing this. I love editing. I love sitting there filming. I love bringing the picture together. Well, there you go. That's my 2 cents worth. Thanks for listening. If you've only just found me and you haven't subscribed, or you like that, you think you might subscribe, yeah, give us a subscribe. Check out my earlier stuff. I mainly fish. I do a lot of fishing. I don't always just sit here talking. I'm working on a bit of a tackle hack series. I got a few vids up on that sort of topic. like I said, man, I'm passionate about fishing. I'm loving YouTube. I love sharing what I do, creating content for you guys. So, yeah, thanks for being out there. It's really cool. Yeah, if you like that, give us a like. Like I said, sub if you haven't already. If you're gonna sub or you are a sub, make sure you've clicked that notifications button so all this new stuff pops up in your feed. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.